Here's some executable code for a while loop. Let's trace it and see how it's going to run. I'll start the animation. Bang. And the first thing we're going to do is set count equal to 0. Count equal to 0. We'll initialize what's called the iteration variable. Count is the iteration variable that will control how many times this loop spins. We'll put a 0 in it to start. We'll hit our while statement while this condition is true or false. Now, notice how we retrieve the value 0 from the count variable, and what we're evaluating here is 0 less than 3. Well, we should know from the 3rd grade 0 less than 3 is a true statement. As a true statement, you know what's going to happen. It's going to execute the code inside the while loop. So it dives inside the while block, does the system out print line in the loop. You can see the path that the code took. Because the statement was true, it came into this path. You can see in the loop is what should be printed, and you can see out here on my output in the loop is being printed. Ooh, well, my little cursor hides behind there. Alright, sneaky cursor. After it executes that line of code, goes down to the next line of code in the block. Count equals count plus 1. Very important to change the iteration variable. You can see here that count just changed from 0 to 1. So the value of count is 1 at this point. And we'll hit the end of the loop. And as we saw earlier, if we hit the end of that loop, we spin back up and go back and do the while statement again. This time the condition is slightly changed. We're now looking at 1 less than 3 because 1 is now in the variable count. 1 less than 3 is a true statement, which means execute the code in the while loop. It dives inside the code. You can see another execution of